In this lecture, we are going to discuss about three-phase induction motor. First of all, what is three-phase induction motor? Three-phase induction motor is the most popular type of AC motor. It is very commonly used for industrial drives. But what are the advantages of three-phase induction motor? Advantages of three-phase induction motor is it is cheap, efficient and reliable. It has good speed regulation and high starting torque. This is known as it has good speed regulation and high starting torque. It requires little maintenance. That's why this is mostly used in industrial drives, and it has a reasonable overloaded capacity. That's why three-phase induction motor is used in industrial drive. So this is your three-phase induction motor. Now the construction of three-phase induction motor is based on, first is squirrel cage rotor or simply cage rotor, and second one is phase bound or bound rotor, that is also called as slip ring motors. And the motors which used as the construction wise phase bound or bound rotor, that is known as slip ring motors. So on the basis of construction, we can say that a three-phase induction motor essentially consists of two parts, as you know, stator and rotor. Stator is the stationary part and rotor is the rotating part. So on the basis of rotor, we have two types of construction. First is squirrel cage rotor, you can see a squirrel cage rotor, and second one is phase bound rotor. Phase bound rotor machine is also known as slip ring motors. So this diagram represents your cage rotor or squirrel cage rotor or simply cage rotor. Here you can see that this is your end rings, this represents your end rings, and this is your rotor bar. So this is the diagram for cage rotor. Now what is cage rotor? Cage rotor means, now you can see here, it consists of a cylindrical laminated core with slots nearly parallel to the shaft axis. Each slot contains an uninsulated bar conductors of aluminium or copper. It is an important point. Each slot contains an uninsulated bar conductors of aluminium or copper. At each end of the rotor bar conductors are short circuited by heavy end rings. This is your end rings, by heavy end rings of the same material. The conductors and the end rings from a case of the tire, which was once commonly used for keeping squirrels, and hence its name is a cage rotor. Now, what are the advantages of this cage rotor? The first advantage of cage rotor is more uniform torque is produced and the noise is reduced during operation. That's why we are using cage rotor. And second advantage is the locking tendency of the rotor is reduced. During locking, the rotor and stator teeth attract each other due to the magnetic action. So these two advantages of cage rotor. Now second part is phase bound or bound rotor. That machine is also called slip ring motors. So this is the diagram for slip ring induction motor. Now you can see here, this is your three-phase supply. Slip rings, this is your shaft, this represents your brushes, and there here is your shaft, this is your rotor slots, and this part is known as slip rings. These your slip rings. Now on the basis of these slip rings, we are saying this machine is known as slip ring induction motor. So from this diagram, we can say that the bound rotor consists of a slotted armature. Insulated conductors are put in the slots and connected to form a three-phase supply or three-phase double layer distributed winding similar to the stator winding. The rotor windings are connected in a star. You can see here the rotor windings are connected in a star form. Now the open ends of the star circuit are these ends. You can see here the open ends of the star circuit are brought outside the rotor and connected to form a insulated slip rings. The slip rings are mounted on the shaft with brushes rotating on them. The brushes are connected to three variable resistors. These brushes are connected to three variable resistors. Now, if the purpose of slip rings and brushes is to provide a means for connecting resistor in the rotor circuit, the resistors enable the variation of each rotor phase resistance to serve two purposes. Purposes of resistors are: first purpose is to increase the starting torque and decrease the starting current from the supply. This is a very important point. The purpose of resistances are: first purpose is to increase the starting torque and decrease the starting current from the supply, and second purpose is to control the speed of the motor. That's why this type of motor is known as slip ring induction motor. If we have we have a comparison between cage rotor and bound rotors, so we have advantage and disadvantage. So advantage of cage rotor is that construction is cheaper, or absence of brushes reduce the risk of sparking, or in a cage rotor we can say that lesser maintenance, and due to these advantages their higher efficiency and higher power factor. Now what are the demerits? Now what are the advantages of phase bound or slip ring induction motor? So advantages of phase bound or slip ring motors: first advantage is high starting torque and low starting current, and second is additional resistances can be connected in the rotor circuit to operate at the high speed. So these are the advantages of slip ring induction motor. Now this is your construction of three-phase induction motor. Thank you.